What's good, man?
What's going on, baby?
Chillin', man. You tired, bro?
Not today.
Not today. Grinding like always, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well,
Who we got in the building today?
man, we got my main man, 50 grand. King S.
Yes, sir.
Man, King S, man. I always gotta tell a story about when we do interviews. Me and King S met through his cousin, E, right?
Right.
Yeah, shout out to E. E is a producer down here as well. So we met because E had this idea of following artists. He was coming up and he was grinding. He was grinding on the R&B tip. I'm grinding on the rap tip. E grinding, producing, and rapping. And he just wanted people together, and he wanted to actually follow us around during our come up. So show up at shows, record this and that. Well, it didn't pan out that way, but we developed a relationship, a friendship, the way we could come and support each other. And we done popped up at a few random parties together. As a matter of fact, on the previous interview we had, we talked about the little beach house thing, and I ran into my man at that. But King, go ahead and explain to the people what it is you do, what you got out, and how they can get in touch with you.
Right. To give my people's working this. I'm an R&B singer. I'm a singer. R&B pop, whatever y'all want to put it in. That's what I do. As of right now, I got my first project out called Dear Love. It's available on all platforms. You can find me on YouTube, which is at Music Soul 18. It's all connected. Music Soul 18. Instagram _Kings_KINGZ. Facebook, just King is KING. That is.
We're gonna definitely drop them links on the interview. So they can just copy, paste there. We're gonna drop that on there. But what got you into music?
Honestly, I've been doing music so long. After that part of it, I forgot. It just really something I've been doing for as long as I can remember. I've always wanted to do three things in my life: a doctor, lawyer, and a singer. And the first two, me and school didn't get along.
You didn't get along with school like that, so it was music. So singing, and it's always been singing.
Always been singing.
That's cool. So who were some of the influences you had as a kid?
It's a lot. Like I grew up on the old school. My mama and so.
Oh yeah.
Like Zappy Rogers, Patti LaBelle, Gerald Levert, Anita Baker, Prince. This can go on when you go for that.
You got some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Mine was, because my mom was bumping Prince for sure. Marvin Gaye, Frankie Beverly and Mays. So a lot of old school.
Lot of.
So your mom is a fan of yours, and you get a lot of family support, man. Like I said, I've been to a couple of events that you've thrown, and I've never seen family so like just all in with something that somebody got going on. So you definitely blessed for that. I've never seen that with any other artist. But who does she say you remind her of as far as your music?
She told me Neo before. She said Neo.
I can see that.
She said sometimes Usher as far as like the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Usher with the vibe, but Neo with the creativity and how you come up with music, I think.
Yeah, I can see that too a little bit. First thing I was real stuff. I wanted to be me.
I thought you was gonna remind her of somebody from back in the days. So I was surprised she said Neo.
She's always wanted me to sing So Sick. Neo So Sick though.
Wow.
So yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Actually got on the radio and sung that horse. Cause she was like, this is your chance, you'll never take it, do it. Like, shit. That wasn't a good day, but it was experience. Something to talk about right now.
Right. So this project we got right here before the EP. Is this your first ever project? Or is this the first CD that you had?
This time around, I've had one out before, but it was years ago. So I'm just gonna say, yeah, this is like the first one before I actually put out my first official project.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
All right. And how many songs is on before the EP?
3.
3. Okay. And those are?
But it was Tell Me and Lust.
And Lust. All right. So, but it's one of my favorite jams from King S. It's a lot to go on with it. Y'all gotta check that out on YouTube.
Make sure y'all do check that out.
Music Soul 18. Is it YouTube?
All connected. I know. I'm gonna get that clip for y'all. We're gonna get it together.
So this was before the EP, and the EP is called what?
See, we didn't really put out an EP. It was just a little title, you feel me?
Right.
So what I was
That's
doing,
hard.
Yeah, you feel me? So what I was doing was, I was actually just got involved with management at the time.
Right.
So in between me figuring out that, I'm like, wait. So I'm just moving, so I'm gonna put these 3 songs out because I did the YouTube thing with the beats, you know what I'm saying? So as I got serious, what I seen, like, you really can't do too much. I do a lot of backtracking and getting things in order. So that's where this comes from.
Okay.
So everything else from that. And plus I have visuals for these. So I said I might as well just put that all together so people can get the visual with the song. And hold that off until I get the album done.
Right.
But you know, that took forever too.
Right. It took forever, but sometimes it's worth the wait. You feel
It
me?
was. It actually came right when it was posted.
Right.
For real.
Yeah, as an artist, I know that we get frustrated and stuff with, we want something to come out at a certain time, and if it don't work out that way, you get hella frustrated. What keeps you moving?
Because I look at it like, I'm not striving to be an artist. I'm not trying to strive to be famous. I already look at myself like, as an artist, I'm just trying to grow. So I look at it as a business, like I don't have time to get frustrated. So
Right.
I just keep running with it. Maybe because I've been doing this and I've stopped before. I've stopped like 4 or 5 years before. I've started before. So I'm kind of like at the point now to like, look, it's all in or none.
Right.
And I've kind of prepared myself for dealing with whatever comes with it. I made sure I noticed the troubles and all that's going to be with it. So it's still got my damn nerve. You know what I'm saying? But I just know, hey, that's just one side that's got to keep going. So
Okay.
that's really it, for real.
That's good, man. Well, you got other things going on outside of music. One of them is your cologne, and you got also a lotion as well that I've definitely purchased, and I'm actually a fan of it. I wouldn't even tell you no lie. I'd have called you like, bruh, I ain't really feeling this. I'll buy it and give it to somebody.
Oh, I know you would. I know you would.
But man, go ahead and tell them what the name of your fragrance is.
All right. Fragrance is the one. It's the fragrance. I got the lotions in the scent. They come in the oil and the spray form. And we just did the lotion not so long ago. So I really gotta put a little more time into my bag, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I really just did it because I was on this little checklist wave. So I was like, I always want to do, again, I made plans when like 8 years old about what I want to do with certain things.
Yeah.
And my middle name was always one of them.
Okay.
Either want to open up a club with it, like a high fashion line with it, or either a fragrance.
Okay.
And just so happened the fragrance thing came about. So
How did that come about, man?
family pops.
Really?
I don't know where this man be how he do things sometimes. But
Right.
yeah, so people think I be lying, but like I really go from one step to the next with him.
Right.
He do all the middle work and I just go there. So like I couldn't.
You couldn't even man, we gotta bring Pops on here later.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely a fragrance that really smells good. As a matter of fact, I wore it one time going to work, and somebody asked me, and they actually said this for real. They said, "What you got on?" Because you know, most Pensacola dudes smell the same. I was like, what? I was like, and then I laughed and I was like, well, actually, somebody from Pensacola made this. So.
Right.
I was like, and it don't smell like nothing else nobody else wearing. So I don't
That was the goal.
Talking about the fragrance and everything, where exactly are you from in Pensacola? I always like to ask. Oh, are you from Pensacola? Where are you?
Pensacola.
Okay, I had to make sure.
I'm from what they call, I guess, the west side, the area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. And how was that growing up?
For me, it was straight. You know, I've always been in my little area, you know, so I wasn't really like a neighborhood kid, I guess you would say. We've been over here, so I was kind of like in my own little area. I guess I went in the Mayfair with my class, you know, everybody was like together. So I was kind of like, you know, ducked off to myself sometimes.
Yeah.
So they play a role in this music today too.
That does, man. What's some of the places that you performed in the last year?
Last year, I've been in Alabama a lot.
I noticed that.
Yeah, Mississippi, Alabama, Augusta. Yeah, just really up in them areas. Just a lot of different little spots up in there. I feel like I'm missing something.
Right. I had to stop you before we started recording because we got to talking about Augusta. But explain how Augusta was for you, man. How was that, Augusta, Georgia?
So Augusta, I'm still thankful for that one. That's like one of the best experiences I had as far as like doing this. It was like my first big show festival. I was on the show with a lot of big artists at that time, so it was exciting. But the behind the scenes stuff, sometimes things happen. So when I got there, it almost didn't happen. Believe it or not.
Why?
Yeah, it's
Why? You gotta elaborate on that. What happened?
I'm gonna just say this. Certain things wasn't handled all the way. Always a misunderstanding, miscommunications with the teams as far as like getting everything secured and cleared and all that. So
right.
Yeah. But we got everything straightened out. Everything worked out for the best. But that by far was the most hectic damn trip ever.
What was the crowd reaction like? Did you get the same? How could you compare it to the love that you get here?
Honestly, it shocked me for real. Like, cause I just like to be on stage, and then so I was like performing. And I looked down, I noticed I seen people. I didn't know they knew a song. I didn't know what was going on. I almost messed up my performance for real because I almost stopped because it was new to me. You know what I'm saying? So it was one particular lady. She had a camera on me, and that just kind of shocked me for a minute. So I was kind of like, man, my damn phone, you know what I'm saying? But it was a good reaction. It was my first time noticing like, oh, people do pay attention, or if they don't know, they willing to listen. So yeah, that was a good thing.
So for somebody trying to come up and follow your footsteps, how could you explain to them what it's like to grind out of town?
Well, my experience with it actually it's been a little easier.
Okay.
As far as being grinding at home, you know, some people have different stories when it comes to that.
Right.
But for me, like I said, I ran into management at the time. I put out my video for Lust, and my boy he reached out to me, wanted to help me move forward with doing music.
Right.
And so actually when I met him, we actually got into, he brought me to my first show that was in Fairhope.
Okay.
I started meeting a lot of different people, a lot of different artists.
Right.
They reached out to me and stuff like that, so it started branching out from there. And then I ran into my DJ. And then from there it just kind of unraveled. It's one of them things, like for me, I have to really sit back and tell myself to pay attention to it, because it's like, so I don't even know how this stuff happens sometimes. Like for real. Like just fall into some situation sometimes and I'll be like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's good.
So why is it easier out of town than at home for you?
I feel it's like I said, I didn't grow up in the areas where everybody knew everybody. And so I feel like it's more so if you're not in the in crowd, so forth and so they're not gonna choose your music over. What do you feel like they have to choose? You don't really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they're not gonna support somebody they don't know. I feel like it's a fear of, I'm helping this nigga and he blowing, I don't know him. I don't feel no attachment to him to support him, you know what I'm saying?
That sound, you heard that story before, look? We just heard that last time, in the last interview. So, just talking about how Pensacola is holding itself back, and Mobile's right beside here. You have artists that are blowing up especially as far as rap goes, and it's because that they're working together.
Right.
And for us to be so close in area and mileage, it's a whole different vibe in Pensacola. Yeah. And we can't understand how to solve it, but hopefully with interviews like this and the stuff that we're doing, it'll put a stop to that. But in saying that, what are some artists locally that you would like to work with in the future?
Okay, we gotta get ours in for sure.
Definitely.
We gotta get ours in.
I definitely owe you.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta get that in.
Right.
Omega, of course, we actually posted that something.
Yeah. Did you check out his interview?
I did.
He definitely shouted you out.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, we gonna make sure that we make that happen.
Oh, we gonna make that happen.
Yeah.
We definitely gonna make that happen. got a lot of people that's like, okay, my homeboy, he go by Mello. We actually got a song on my new album that I'm working on right now. It's coming out in January too.
Okay.
And the girl named, really everybody I want to work with, I'm kind of putting them on this second album. So a girl named Just Blazer, she's a singer too.
Okay.
I got a song with her called Baby B.
She from Pensacola? Okay.
She's actually the girl in my OD.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we got a song together, my cousin, T.O.
Okay.
We got some music working too.
So yeah, so for the most part, you still keep it like family.
Yeah, we want to keep it, you know, I like to keep it as, what's the word I'm looking for? As pure as possible, like this. You know what I'm saying?
Genuine.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't want to force nothing. You know what I'm saying? And people, I don't know, a lot of people get a little Hollywood too fast. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
just get the big head.
man, we stay here.
Right.
Calm down. You feel me? Nobody's bigger than the other person.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody making no money like that yet. And that's just a fact. If
Right.
you're really doing this, you know what it takes. It's not just what you see. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah. So that's one thing. But other than that, I'm open to work with anybody, honestly.
Okay.
As long as the music's right.
Right. It gotta make sense.
Right. That's really it. And actually, the artist actually want to perform the song.
Right.
And do right by the track. That's the main one.
You been through something like that where somebody was featured?
I know we out there.
That could be annoying. That definitely.
They still my people though.
Yeah.
You know, we just can't do no, you know.
Can't do no business. You ain't gonna come hit the road and perform with me, then you can't.
And the doors be open now.
Right.
You know.
And for me as a rapper, I would love to travel with somebody that's doing R&B almost more than the rap, because it's two different lanes. I don't even have to, just like you was talking about, people be like, I ain't gonna do this for him, he gonna blow up, this and that. Right. It's two different lanes. I need your fan base to mess with me on at least one song.
I don't think they pay attention to the fact that if you branch together, you're gonna spread.
Right.
You're gonna do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's more so for ego thing. In my opinion. That's more so.
What you said? Repeat that.
It's a little ego thing.
Yeah.
You know.
We just gonna run back how many times we hear that when we interview.
But it is though. You know what I'm saying? Because if you both on the song, why would you worry about who's gonna be more than the other? You feel me? Like it's one song collectively, so there shouldn't be an issue with that. But you know, that's not really. And my biggest problem actually is with rappers.
It's with rappers.
That's crazy.
That's what I don't understand. As a rapper, I'm trying to do songs with R&B artists because it's more of a more females. I'm gonna just be real. More females are going to listen to the track.
They are.
Yeah.
They really are. You'll get it's gonna spread out more.
Right.
People don't want to be turned all the time.
Yeah.
People think they do because people not giving them nothing else to listen to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
you gotta switch it up.
That's why I come in at.
So who are some of your favorite rap artists?
Favorite rap artists?
Growing up first and then now.
I can't really say favorite. I just had a few. I like the different ones I listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Top three.
Top three rappers. Top three rappers. Let's see. Pop for one.
Yeah.
Pop was definitely one. Rap.
And before you get into the next rapper, why Pop? For one.
His music still feels like it's new today. And like I just his topics were just deeper than what the topic was. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just it was about what it was about, but it went in depth. And he did it in 3 or 4 minutes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like his topics was just and the way he spoke on the song. It's almost like I haven't heard another rapper, in my opinion, other than DMX, as far as like how his aggression is on the track. That make you feel it that way. It's almost like even when he's rapping, you just kind of sitting there listening like it's an audible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Even though their styles were different, and it's not because they both got shot or anything like that. But Nipsey Hussle was the artist that's new that I could listen to, and he paint vivid pictures. I know what you're talking about. It's just what they say in those 3 or 4 minutes. It's just so vivid. It's like, damn, like. I ain't never been to LA, but I feel like
you're right.
I've been on Crenshaw because of Nipsey. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel you on that.
I never really got into Nipsey like that, honestly.
Yeah.
I was more familiar with him as a celebrity than as an artist.
Yeah, I was different. I like to find people when they're like underground. That's something that I like to do. I like to look for who's up and coming, who's going to be next, who I think is going to be next. And so he was one of them. So the first mixtape I had from him was the Marathon.
Okay.
And I do notice that a lot of people all of a sudden got victory lap because he died or whatever. And I'm like, man, you don't even know no Nipsey mixtapes or nothing like that. But yeah, man, if you ever get a chance, just go back and listen to his old stuff. It'll paint the picture that you're saying that Pop painted for you.
Right.
Man,
I'm gonna check that out.
it's just like with Pac, it was just like, I feel like legendary is like not even a good word for him. Cause like, he talked about like women being mistreated, talked about revolutions, slavery, like he talked about incarceration, like it's just like so much topics this man talked about.
And you know what's crazy? Like, cause he can go from I Get Around to Brenda's Had a Baby.
Yep.
I think it's because he never claimed nothing.
Yeah.
Yep.
He never claimed.
But that's us in life anyway. Like one day when if I'm feeling this way, that's what I'm gonna talk about.
Right.
The next day I might have had a bad day. I'm like, fuck the world.
And in my opinion too, he was in an era where hip hop was kind of still really defining what it was at that time. So it was kind of like everybody was kind of able to put in what they wanted to put in.
Yeah.
He made a big stamp.
Yeah. Who is number 2 before we go on the whole Pop rant? Because we can't talk about Pop forever.
So do y'all think that
if social media was out back then, that they would still be as legendary as they are now? I had to say that.
Probably, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
do y'all think Pac was like big before he died or after he died?
I think Pop was big before he died.
Yeah.
I think he just,
because that's always like a
he was definitely
debate
bigger.
with other people.
He was bigger when he was living, if you ask me, and that's because I remember when Hit 'Em Up came out. This man was still breathing when Hit 'Em Up came out, and I just remember my whole neighborhood listening to Biggie one week, and then the next week everybody playing Hit 'Em Up. It was just crazy. Like I was like, hey, why you going that big like that? But and we just go back and forth. So, cause I'm gonna say Big and Pop, and it was Big more so lyric wise, but it was definitely Pop with the topic that y'all was talking about.
Yeah. See, I don't know. I never really got into Big like that.
Yeah.
Because again, I was put on more so by my people. When I grew to like what I listened to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Of course, I like the Big songs. We got some songs I like, but
Right.
just the way Pop would speak on the track.
Yeah.
I don't think Big was like like tuned into what Pac was tuned into.
Yeah.
Because like Pac was like more like it'll hit your soul.
Yeah. Cause that's just this parents.
You couldn't
Black
help but
Panther.
listen to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got Black Panther family. That's gonna be a lot different. You got a lot of more different stuff to talk about than what Big got to talk about. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
But Big just had, I don't know. Let's go to your number. Let's go to your number.
Number 2, since we mentioned them, I get you to put DMX up in there.
Okay.
So DMX also was another one that addressed this topic, like aggression, like mine, like you know what I'm saying.
My favorite song from DMX. What was your favorite song?
What's the one? Stop. Yeah.
Job.
Yeah.
Shut them down. Open up shop. Man, my favorite one off that same album.
Too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had good talk, but you know what? Because you said he speak with that aggression and he talk about different topics. My favorite DMX songs, he ain't talking about the damn thing, but it's just the energy in the song. So my favorite one was "Stop Being Greedy."
I think I'm familiar with them.
Yeah, man.
Check it out.
I had to let you check it out when we go on the break or whatever, but. We used to go work out and play football, and I had to play that song. Just as soon as the beat come on, he just started growling and barking, and the beat was so fast. Yeah, it's like for real, man. That Dark and Hell is Hot was a hell of a CD, man. Let's get to your number 3.
Number 3, Ja Rule.
Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Woo.
I feel like he got beat up too much.
Listen, Ja Rule had some hits though. Now I argue with people.
Yeah, he
I argue with
did.
people about this all the time. Ja Rule's career would have never got destroyed had he not took the bait. He could have kept making all the songs with Ashanti, Charlie Baldwin, all of them, kept making them hits, but he fell into dropping a whole CD, dissing 50 Cent. It killed him.
Yeah. And he got slapped by the
It really was the situation with the feds too, though.
Yeah, it was.
Because he couldn't respond back after 50 Cent said something back to the nigga. Yeah, he was.
Which is more reason why he should have ignored it.
Yeah, man.
Jay-Z ignored it. Jay-Z gave that man one line.
Yeah.
Jay-Z gave 50 Cent one line. I'm about $1. What the fuck is 50 Cent? And never addressed him again.
Damn. That's the way to leave it, huh?
Yeah. Just leave it like that. Like you making them bigger,
That's
giving
the way
them
to leave
attention.
it. Yeah. But yeah, Ja Rule had a lot of songs that was, in my opinion, one of the first artists that did rap, but like soul to it, singing to it behind. You know what I'm saying? He had little melodies. You know what I'm saying? Little deep boy nigga singing.
I don't think people give him a lot of credit for
They
a
don't,
lot of the
though.
rappers that's out now
They
that's
don't. They
singing
don't.
and rapping.
They don't.
Yeah.
They don't. But Buddy was the whole little camp for real at one point was really.
But he was a strong camp.
Yeah. I think people forget that.
What was one of your
He
favorites?
was slept on though.
It was definitely slept on. What was one of your favorite songs from Ja?
Rainy Days.
Rainy Days with Mary? Yeah.
Mesmerized too.
One of my favorite ones was Where Would I Be Without You with Lil Mo. My whole neighborhood would have house parties and that song would repeat 10 times before it switches to something else.
Yeah. That one was there. That one ride too though.
Yeah.
That one ride too though. I just like that. Yeah. But that Rainy Days though. Yeah.
So if you had 3 choices in a feature, and this is anybody, who would they be?
I would go back to the one with Leah. I would get one with Ja.
That's what's up. It might not be too late for that one.
You know, I was just kind of tapping on that in the head a little bit.
Yeah.
I might make that one work.
Yeah.
And Urban Mystic.
Ooh. Urban Mystic. Yeah. Wow, you bought a wow.
Yeah.
Dang, you dug one up right there.
That was very
I'm gonna
deep.
tag you in this too.
Ooh, I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know about Urban Mystic like that.
Urban Mystic, yeah, especially my favorite song with him is one with him and Ja.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I got a chance to meet him when I performed in Augusta. So, yeah, tag you.
He performed?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Urban Mystic, Coco Banger, Yellow Beanie. Oh, man. I'm bad with names. I'm gonna be better with this.
Get
But
better.
I'm bad with names. So it was a couple more artists that
Yeah.
So yeah, it was dope.
So, let's get into Dear Love.
Love.
Why the title?
Dear Love. Honestly, Dear Love came from the first song that I recorded.
Ever.
No.
Oh.
The first song in this little saga.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Let's show that.
See the merch?
Dear Love. It came from the first song. And actually, again, like me and my homeboy, shout out to MD, he was just came to my house at the time and was making, he was just playing on beats. I was just play me something, just play something. And so the beat kept like, I just came to the background. And again, it just kind of came to me. It's like, Dear Love. I don't be knowing what bring the topic to me sometimes. Like the beat will just tell me what to say. You feel me? But it's not like I'll go off of experiences or something I heard from people or something I view, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of put it in sometimes. Other than that, that's really where the title came from. And I wanted to put a lot of different feelings of love and music in this particular album. So that's why I wanted to name it Love.
Yeah. So, how many tracks on the project? 8. All right. So that's the EP. So this is before the EP, and then that was finally the EP.
We're gonna it's the EP. We put it on as an album.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, cool. And where can they find Dear Love?
You can find it on all platforms. Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, YouTube.
Gotcha.
These are pretty much anywhere you can find it. This King Ish, y'all. This is the Chop Up. This is my single. Cloud 9. Let's do it. Hey.
say, now roll your body up, roll your body down, and let me see you do it, don't you make a sound, and we gon' get ready tonight, baby, hey, until you can't, hey, and we gon' be, say, I wanna take you until you can't get enough. We gon' be say, listen. Now lay your body right here, baby, next to me. I wanna fulfill all your fantasies. I'ma take you on a ride, just roll with me. I'm here with your permission. So when I speak, girl, you listen. So come on and bring your body to me. Oh, until you can't. Hey. And we gon' be say, I wanna take you until you can't, and we gon' be on cloud nine. Hey, I'm touching your body, girl, trying to take you off today.